educated.
All right, man. They traded for Monte Morris. Appreciate everybody for supporting the channel. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video yesterday morning. I wasn't by my computer, but I was up. I think Mike sent this to me. Shout out to Mike. Um, Pistons trade for Monte Morris. So I love the trade. He from Flint. Grand Rapids, excuse me. 6'4", 6'4" wingspan, 6'2", and more than likely they was looking for another guard. Um, yeah, they were looking for another guard, and it looked like it's the end of Killian Hayes. That's what this is pretty much telling me. And also it's probably Kay Cunningham insurance if he get injured again. I don't think anybody really kind of thinking on that level right now. So I think also if Kay Cunningham get injured again, it's Kay Cunningham's insurance as well. So it says Detroit Pistons swing late night deal for guard Monte Morris from Flint Beecher. So I know he had some affiliation with Flint. Maybe he was just born in Grand Rapids. Um, It says Detroit Pistons general manager Troy Weaver continued to rearrange his roster Friday night and bring home a Michigan native in the process. Hours after picking up a pair of future second round picks, Weaver shipped a second rounder to Washington for point guard Monte Morris. The Free Press confirmed from the league source. Monte Morris, 28, will add an all-around veteran presence to the locker room. Currently, it has 4 skilled ball handlers. On their contract, Kay Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Killian Hayes, and Marcus Sasser by Killian. It says with the Wizards last season, Monte averaged 10.3 points, 5.3 assists, 3.4 rebounds, 27.3 minutes a game. Morris also shot 48% from the field and hit 38.2% of his threes. That was down from 39.5 and 21-22 with Denver Nuggets, who traded to Washington July 6, 2022. He's a career 39.2% three-point shooter and will give the roster additional floor spacing. The deal to Detroit is a dream come true for Morris, who talked of going to Michigan State, then suiting up for the Pistons while he was at Flint Bleacher. The guard won the Hal Schwarmer Mr. Basketball Sharam Mr. Basketball Award. Hopefully I said that right. As a senior 2013. Growing up as a kid, I was a Michigan State and Detroit Pistons fan. Monte Morris told Free Press before 2017 NBA draft, if I get a chance to put on the red, white, and blue, it will be good in my hometown. Good to be in my hometown. Instead, after attending Iowa State, Morris landed with the Nuggets, who selected Grand Rapids native 2017's second round, number 51st overall. It was the Pistons' third trade of the day, less than an hour before acquiring Morris. They received $2.1 million from Los Angeles Clippers in exchange for the draft rights to Belsa Kaprovic. According to the league sources, Kaprovic, the 57th pick in 2021 draft, was previously acquired by the Pistons in a deal that sent Mason Plumlee to the Charlotte Hornets. And the Pistons kicked off the transition field day by sending $110,000 to the Brooklyn Nets in exchange for sharpshooter Joe Harris and 2 first-round picks. Harris, 31, is on an expiring $19.9 million contract. Morris is on an expiring contract due 9.8 for his 23-24. That deal creates 8.8 trade exception for the Wizards and appears to use up most of the Pistons' remaining cap room this offseason. They entered the first day of NBA free agency with approximately 30 to spend, but used two-thirds of that with taking Harris deal, which expires after the upcoming season. So, long story short, they couldn't get nobody to come to Detroit. That's a long story short. They couldn't get nobody to come to Detroit. So, they didn't have enough money to get the big names and all that stuff. So that's what that pretty much boils down to. They didn't have enough money to get nobody to come to Detroit. So that's what it was, and they knew it. The guys they had interest with, they wasn't willing to overpay them. Um, yeah, they wasn't willing to overpay them. So that's what they went with. That's exactly what they went with. So it's not a shocker. Um, they couldn't get nobody to come to Detroit. It's not a shocker. They knew when they made that deal with Brooklyn that Cam Johnson was staying. They knew it. They knew it. They knew it. So they took what they can get. I mean, they knew they wasn't gonna get the top names, and I'm cool with that. We knew that. We knew it. I don't feel like they needed another top guy to complicate shit for Ivy and Cade. They got to figure that out. If they can stay healthy, then we can get a better perspective on what the Pistons can and can't do. So you don't know yet because they ain't been on the floor together. I would like to see Killian Hayes and Isaiah Stewart and Marvin Bagley be moved to create more room, but 9 times out of 10 that probably ain't gonna happen. You know, you know, you know. But Monte, yeah, I love to pick up. I'm a big Monte Morris fan. Was good in Denver, can shoot it, can do everything. If he was a full time guard, he might shock some people and put some great numbers up. Uh, you know, I really think he could. He could shoot the ball well. You know, you know, can handle it. Good veteran. So they got a lot of guards, but they guards they brought in can shoot. You know, real talk. A lot of these guards can shoot. They bringing in. You know, so I like it. Um, I like it a lot. But Morris and Sasser, I think maybe more moves to come because they gotta get rid of somebody. And I really do think it mean the end of Killian Hayes, and I think they regretting picking up that 5th year option. I really do. I really think they regretting picking up that 5th year option right now. So it ain't like it's too expensive, but so they got a lot of shooting in Monty Morris and Marcus Sasser. You brought back Isaiah Livers at 1.8 or 1.9, right around there. That made too much financial sense. That made too much financial sense not to bring him back. So you upgrade shooting. Joe Harris, shooter. Monty shooter. Sasser shooter. Sasser and Monty Morris, good defenders. So what you looking at, Monty and Sasser in the backcourt. Um, Bojanovic at the 4, Wiseman at the 5, and Joe Harris at the 3 off the bench. Potentially. So I mean, yeah, that's but to be real, they knew wasn't nobody coming to Detroit. They knew, Brooklyn like, oh, we gonna match whatever you do for Cam Johnson. Y'all ninjas better just take Joe Harris and be happy with it. But they have drastically improved shooting wise, and they have drastically low key improved defensively. So I mean, I said 3 and D guys, but then they still got one more hole at the 4 spot they haven't addressed. So yep, they got one more hole at the 4 spot they need to address. Yep, they got one more hole at the 4 spot they need to address. So we'll see how they go about addressing it. But it ain't he did it ain't all about names and splashes. It's about fit. And I just like I said, I didn't really think they needed a huge name because a lot of these young guys just got to figure out. I just think they need the right veterans around them to help maneuver and get to where they need to get to. So yeah, so I just think they need the right veterans to help get where they need to get to, and then see where you go from there. So I like the moves that they made so far. Um, Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. One time for the one time. Goodfella TV. Or excuse me, Marcy Sports Talk. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Don't forget to check my other channel out. Goodfella TV for more sports, music, news, entertainment. Peace.